The following video was made to serve as a final for one of my classes this semester. Please put down in the comments what grade you think I should receive. If any of you put down anything other than A+, you will be blocked.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do for this final? Let's see. Your final project is one curation essay video. Bingo! This may take the form of a videographic essay, a video about a particular film, director. Alright, let's go over to the Google machine and we'll do a little searchy-do. Please ignore my past searches. Here we go. Filmography. Don't even need to type it out. Cool. Now let's look. These are a little too late. 64. No. I need something before 1945. Let's go! So we all know that the movie Allá en el Rancho Grande helped usher in the golden era of Mexican cinema. It wasn't alone, though. There were other films and filmmakers that helped in this endeavor. One filmmaker performer was very prominent during the golden age of Mexican cinema. Charlie Chaplin, I don't know if you've heard of him, once called this man the funniest comedian alive. Who is this man? Well, he's got a funny mustache and he had an even funnier name, Cantinflas. Mario Moreno Reyes was born on August 12, 1911 in the city of Mexico City. Here's some interesting trivia about me and not Cantinflas, but I may be related to Cantinflas, or so my family says. You see, while Cantinflas was born in Mexico City, his mom was born in Cotija de la Paz, Michoacán. You know, where they make the cheese.
Decía usted hace un momento que nació usted en la Ciudad de México y hay un rumor muy generalizado de que es usted michoacano. Bueno, el rumor es muy justificado, Jacobo, porque toda mi familia por parte de mi madre es de Michoacán, es de Cotija de la Paz. Entonces, muchos hermanos míos nacieron allá. Y en un viajecito que vino mi mamá, pues yo nací aquí en Santa María, pero me siento michoacano porque pues toda mi familia es de Michoacán y yo también.
I've been told that my grandmother was a relative of Cantinflas' mother, and there's a picture out there that has my grandmother when she was a little girl and Cantinflas in the same frame. Now, do I have this picture? No. Does it exist? Who knows? Is this story true? Maybe. Am I gonna keep telling it? Absolutely, it makes me sound cool. Armed with a quick wit and street smarts, Mario Moreno became a performer early on in his life. He joined circus shows, carpa shows as they were known. He would later find his way into theater and eventually transition into films. Películas! In the year 1937, Cantinflas would make his feature film debut with the movie No Te Engañes, Corazón. With the films he made in the late 30s and early 40s, Cantinflas refined his pelado character. Pelado was a term that was used to describe the bums that roam the urban areas of Mexico. Much like some other movie star, Cantinflas usually played vagrant-like peasants. Cantinflas wouldn't hit it big until 1940 with his box office success, Ahí está el detalle. The name of this film would go on to become his catchphrase. In the film, Cantinflas plays the bum boyfriend of a housemaid who works for a wealthy family. He sneaks into the wealthy family's home one night to eat some dinner. Shenanigans ensue, and he ends up getting arrested for murder. It's wild, you should watch it. During the golden age of Mexican cinema, Cantinflas shaped comedic filmmaking for much of the Spanish-speaking world. Much of Cantinflas' comedy could be considered satire. In many of his movies, Cantinflas used humor to address various social and political issues, such as poverty, corruption, and social inequality. One thing I'll always admire Cantinflas for is for his willingness to talk about class. Nobody nowadays wants to talk about class. Everyone wants to talk about diversity, but nobody wants to talk about how all these diverse people are really being poor in real life. No, seriously, where did all the poor people go when it comes to TV and movies? Everyone on screen is either comfortably middle class or rich, and that's bull. I guess that's what happens when you don't have a lot of people with working class backgrounds telling stories in Hollywood, and instead you have a lot of silver-spooned, oblivious elitists running the show. But that's an argument for another day. Cantinflas came from meager origins. He often played the role of a poor, uneducated man who was trying to navigate the challenges of society. He would use his wit and charm to outsmart those who looked down on him, such as wealthy elites or corrupt officials. Through his comedic antics, Cantinflas challenged the notion that people from lower classes were inferior or less capable than those from higher classes. That's why he was so beloved in Mexico and around the world. Common folk from everywhere saw themselves in him. Cantinflas would go on to have a near 50-year career, but I can't talk about most of it because a lot of it happened after 1945. I gotta follow the syllabus. Y'all go check it out yourselves. It's good times. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go buy a 23andMe and prove this genealogy.